Hi lovelies! The holiday season is here, and if you are looking for an easy but impressive appetizer to make all of your guests' mouth water, then look no further than this delicious classic spinach and artichoke dip that is oh so good. It's so cheesy, so garlicky, so flavorful, so delicious. Usually I only order spinach and artichoke dip when I'm at a restaurant because until recently I didn't realize how easy it is to make at home. So I'm excited to share this recipe with you guys now because if you're doing any holiday entertaining, you'll definitely want to have this one in your back pocket. It is perfect for serving a crowd. Everybody loves it, and you can serve it up with all sorts of things. Now for this recipe, I'm starting with about 8 ounces of cream cheese in my bowl. I brought it to room temperature because that just makes it so much easier to work with. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of sour cream to this, as well as a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Now, you could use all sour cream or all mayonnaise, but I will just say that you get the best texture in this recipe if you use both. So don't say I didn't warn you. Next, we wanna go ahead and make sure this is loaded with great flavor. And as you guys probably know, the best way, in my opinion, to do that is with some garlic. And I'm just gonna get that right into my bowl. And then I'm going to use my hand mixer to blend this all together. You could just as easily do this with a spoon if you wanted to, but I find the hand mixer just makes life a little bit easier in the kitchen. So simple, and it smells so ultra garlicky. I'm pretty excited. Oh yeah, come on, tasting is the best part, right? Next to this mixture, I'm gonna go ahead and add my spinach. So I'm using some frozen spinach here, and I just let it thaw completely and then wrung out all of the excess moisture using a clean kitchen towel. It's really important to remove as much of the moisture as you can from your spinach because it is going to affect the final sort of texture of your dip. Next, of course, because this is spinach and artichoke dip, we need our artichokes. And here I'm using some artichoke hearts that have been chopped up. I'm using marinated artichoke hearts. I find those have the best flavor, and I will just tell you, they come in like this really delicious liquid that I actually like to set aside and use in my salad dressings because it's actually ultra flavorful, but I digress. So I've got my artichoke hearts, I've drained them, given them a quick chop, and I'm going to get them right into my bowl as well. Next, I want to add a little bit of extra decadence and cheesiness and ooey gooiness to this dip, and I'm gonna do that with some shredded mozzarella cheese as well as some shredded Parmesan cheese. 2 of my favorite cheeses. Let's be honest, I rarely meet a cheese I don't like. Now at this point, I am ready just to give this all a good stir. I wanna make sure that my artichokes and my spinach are really well combined. And of course that cheese is very well distributed in this creamy mixture. Now, something to keep in mind is that spinach and artichoke dip can technically be served cold. So you could just enjoy this with a little bit of baguette and it would be really, really tasty. But I think we all can agree that it is best served piping hot out of the oven. So I'm gonna transfer this to a baking dish and get it right into the oven until it's nice and hot and bubbly, and that's where the real magic happens. Now you really could use any oven-safe dish that you wanted to with this dip, but today I've opted for my cast iron skillet because I absolutely love how it looks as a serving platter as well. Now you are more than welcome at this point to pop this right in the oven and cook it just as is. But if you're me, of course you want to go ahead and take it right over the top with the addition of a little bit of shredded mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan for good measure. Have you ever been sad about more cheese in a dish like this? I don't think so. All right, friends, this is ready for the oven. I've got it preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna let it cook away for 20 to 25 minutes or until it's nice and gooey and bubbly, and that's how you know it is ready for serving. What I like to do is broil it for the last minute or 2 of cooking just to give it a little bit of a golden crust on top. And then, my lovelies, this tastiness is ready to serve. I like topping it off with just a little bit of fresh parsley for some color. And honestly, it is oh so good. It's so cheesy, so garlicky, so flavorful, so delicious. It's perfect served with anything from pita bread to crackers to baguette like I'm doing here. Guys, I hope you love this recipe as much as I do and that you'll give it a try for yourselves. If you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo because you know how much I love seeing your kitchen creations. Remember, this recipe, like all of my recipes, can be found on my website, thedomesticgeek.com. I've also included a link to it in the description box below the video, so you can find it there. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more holiday deliciousness where this came from.